Hello and welcome to our series of Understanding Rust Fundamentals. I am PRK Jr., and together we will walk into the worlds of Rust programming. In today's video we will learn how to use compound data types such as arrays and tuples. Let's get started. We will start with arrays. Let us create a new array. Our myArray variable has 5 elements of type i32. Every element of an array must have the same type. Unlike arrays in some other languages, arrays in Rust have a fixed length. Arrays are useful when you want your data allocated on the stack rather than the heap, or when you want to ensure you always have a fixed number of elements. An array isn't as flexible as the vector type, though. A vector is a similar collection type provided by the standard library that is allowed to grow or shrink in size. If you're unsure whether to use an array or a vector, chances are you should use a vector. An array is a single chunk of memory of a known, fixed size that can be allocated on the stack. You can access elements of an array using indexing. By defaulting, indexing starts from 0. Let's see what happens if you try to access an element of an array that is past the end of the array. The program resulted in a runtime error at the point of using an invalid value in the indexing operation. The program exited with an error message and didn't execute the final print line. Statement: when you attempt to access an element using indexing, Rust will check that the index you've specified is less than the array length. If the index is greater than or equal to the length, Rust will panic. This check has to happen at runtime, especially in this case, because the compiler can't possibly know what value a user will enter when they run the code later. Every element of an array must have the same type. So our 50.1 will cause compilation error as expected. If we need collection of different types, we need to introduce tuples. A tuple is a general way of grouping together a number of values with a variety of types into one compound type. Tuples have a fixed length. Once declared, they cannot grow or shrink in size. We create a tuple by writing a comma-separated list of values inside parentheses. Each position in the tuple has a type, and the types of the different values in the tuple don't have to be the same. We can also access a tuple element directly by using a period, dot, followed by the index of the value we want to access. This program first creates a tuple and binds it to the our tuple variable. It then uses a pattern with let to take our tuple and turn it into three separate variables, a, b, and c. This is called destructuring because it breaks the single tuple into three parts. Let us test if we can restructure a tuple. We will do this by assert equal macro. Then we will fail our assertion. In the next video we will learn basic mathematical operations in Rust. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you and visit again. Happy coding!